On the dividend news, we do have Lowe's, which hiked its dividend by 4.5% to $1.15 quarterly. This marks actually the 63 consecutive years of dividend increases. And we also have an 11.7% dividend hike by UNH. They do have a double-digit 5-year CAGR, so congrats to all the shareholders. The second to last one we do have, guys, is Donaldson Company, which hiked its dividend by 8%. And then the last one we do have is Essential Properties Realty Trust, which hiked its dividend by 1.8% for a 4.3% dividend yield. What's up, everybody? This is Antonio here to bring you episode 242 of the portfolio update. So you guys already know it's Sunday. It's time to go over the portfolio, what we bought, what we sold, what dividends came in, if we placed any actual options, if we collected any premium, and in general, see how much we grew the dividend snowball. In this episode, guys, or this past week, we hit over $250,000. So we finally hit that. That's 25% of our goal, and we'll see finally knock out that milestone. We'll finish it up. But the main important thing for us, guys, is every single week we gotta stay disciplined, because our focus is this, which is actually projecting our monthly dividend income. This is converting our active income into passive income. Right now our portfolio is projected to make about $353.45 in passive income. This is me going to work, putting my active income into this portfolio, and it is starting to generate passive income. For this projection, I actually do not have to do anything. My portfolio goes to work for me, so that is very, very awesome. We're trying to get this to $425 by the end of the year. We'll see how long that takes us, and if we can actually achieve it, I think we will. We're going to aim for it. We're going to try to achieve it. So definitely make sure you stick around. Make sure you subscribe with that notification if you haven't done so. We'll see where we end up by the end of December. And if we do look at the annual dividends, guys, I actually made that video for you guys. We finally have the month of April added to this, which right now for 2024, we've only collected $2,810.30, which is about the first 4 months of this year, which we've already surpassed 2019's and 2020's, which this is actually including all 12 months of 2020. Can you believe that? In 4 months we've already achieved that, so it's really awesome to see this growth. And then if we do look at quarterly dividends, guys, if we do look at 2024 Q2, right now we're at $548.34. We actually have the May video for dividends. I'll be hopefully making it this week. Cannot make any promises, because last week I made a promise to do the other one, and it did take me a while, so we'll see if we end up releasing it, but look out for it. And then if we do look at the options premium this month, for June so far, we've actually collected $0 in premium so far. But again, remember that we do have a rate of return so far of 3.51% on top of our dividends, on top of the capital appreciation. This is just like a cherry on top for us. If I do show you guys here the goals, guys, because this is what stays us, or I guess keeps us focused on our goals, especially when the market's volatile. And then you'll see the first one, which is not really related to the the portfolio in general, but it's more to my channel. That's to reach 20,000 subscribers. So if you're new to the channel or return viewer that has not subscribed, what are you waiting for, guys? Subscribe with the notification. Definitely completely free. Definitely appreciate it as well. If you guys wouldn't mind, drop a big thumbs up on the video, helps out the channel. And then, guys, goal number 2, that is to reach $425 per month on average, which we're trying to aim. Every single Sunday we come back, we try to see this grow slowly but surely, and we'll see when we end up achieving that. We're going to continue focusing on it, and that'll be a huge milestone when we do achieve that. Goal number 3 is to reach $126,000 and invested of my own money. As you'll see here, so far we have $122,501 invested from my own personal money. The portfolio is worth over $250,000, which I'll show you when we jump over to the portfolio. So we've actually almost doubled it, which is very awesome to see this in since I started investing in 2019. And then we've just been staying focused. And then goal number 4 is to dollar cost average $100 into the portfolio at a minimum, no matter what the market's doing, what the portfolio is doing. And goal number 5 is to actually add an additional $25 every time a company is about to go ex-dividend date, so that it actually forces me to add more money to the portfolio. As well, we meet the ex-dividend date, collect a little bit more crumbs, and then the following quarter we actually get a bit more dividends, because those little crumbs do add up over the long term. Then guys, we got goal number 6, which is to actually reach $100 per month selling options. We've already actually met this almost, so we'll see where we end up by the end of the year, because we still have quite a couple more months to go. And then goal number 7, guys, is to reach 1,000 shares of SCHD. That's another huge milestone, or I guess goal, that I do have. I'm trying to slowly chip away at it every single week, so we'll see if we do achieve it. And then guys, finally we have achieved the 250k goal, which I'm actually gonna mark it. We're going to highlight this. And one of the things I do want to do, actually, which I should have done with the 100k, we're gonna go ahead and actually, I guess I'll probably do it right here. We're gonna go ahead and add the date that we achieved this, so that we can come back and look back at it and see how the difference between doubling it. So as you guys saw, we had 25k, 50k, so that was a double of that, and then a double of 50k to 100, and then this is a little bit over a double of 100k, and then there's gonna be double of a 250k, and then of course a double of $1 million. So we'll see what the difference in years it takes us to achieve that. So I think I'm gonna go back and see if I can figure out when we achieve these huge milestones, and then I'll add dates, and that'll be a cool comparison. Let me know what you guys track. I definitely would love to know. But one of the things I want to show you guys as well is the dividend payout. We do have a couple companies that actually will be paying us out. These are sorted by pay date. There's another script I do have available for free, guys, so check it out. We have Microsoft, Google, Waste Management, Meta, Lockheed Martin, and Nvidia, which Nvidia is actually going to be doing a stock split. I believe Monday it will be trading, I guess, a little bit over $100 a share. You'll be getting 10 shares per 1 share of Nvidia that you did have previously. And if we do look at the options, you'll see that so far we're at $4,305.61 for the year of 2024 that we've collected in premium, on top of our dividends, on top of the gains. So definitely love seeing that. But anyways, guys, let's go ahead and jump over to the portfolio. All right, guys, so as you'll see here, the portfolio is at $251,512.66, guys. Finally over the $250,000. That is actually 25% of $1 million that we want to achieve the portfolio to. Of course, this is just capital gains, or in general, the next week this could drop by half, the market could drop by 50%, but it's just a cool metric to track. Definitely, you know, motivates you to see when we can achieve these little small goals, because at the end of the day, this does not matter. We want to live off dividends, so that's kind of what we want to grow. We want to accumulate more shares of these great companies in the long term. Of course, if the portfolio drops by 0.5%, I will be deploying a lot of money so that we can accumulate those shares, but in the long term this will be worth way more. But you'll see on the day change, this is at $321.06, which is about 0.13%. On the 1 month change, that is a 6.277.26 dollars, or $6,277, which is about 2.56%, and the capital gains as well as there. If I do show you guys here the positions, you'll see that on capital gains we're actually up by $31,787.72, which is about 14.53%. On our cash, we do have about $986.33 available to buy shares and so on. And then you'll see here that we do have a couple companies over 100 shares. We've been accumulating surely but surely. Actually the one that we have the least amount of shares is actually Amazon. All the other ones we have around 9, 30, almost 40, 21, 34, a couple 100, 200s, and then Nvidia actually split it already. So we have 12 shares of Nvidia. They actually did the split, so you don't have to wait till Monday. You'll see that in your portfolio. It looks like it'll be trading around $120 a share, and we are definitely doing great there. As well as SCHD, guys, we have over 826 shares, We need to get to 1,000 shares by the end of the year. We'll see if we achieve it or not, but I love accumulating these. And then if we do look at SNSXX, which is the US Treasury, that I do have some of my money invested in this. We do have it earning us about a 5% return, little to no risk on it. And I typically use this to, once if a market has a pullback, we'll use this money to buy more shares of these great companies, or I actually use it to sell some cash secure puts or cover my naked puts. And right now we have a little bit of capital to do that. I'm trying to stay away from some cash secure puts at the moment, and then we'll see if we can put that during a red day to sell some of them. But if we do look at the performance, guys, we are up in the green by $47,332.57. So definitely love seeing that. Really, I would love to go back here and actually buy more shares. This would have been worth way more. But all we can do is dollar cost average for the long term, and then that is a return of 23.48%. If we do show you guys here on the investment income, we are at estimated to make $4,462.25 in the next 12 months, which is averaging about $371.85 in the next 12 months. And then we look at July, we're going to make about $77.64, August about $182.19, and then actually September $855.74. So that'll be a nice payment there for the third month of the quarter. And then if we show you guys here the history, I actually have it to start from the 2nd, which is last Sunday, all the way till the 9th. And if I do show you, actually we do have on the 3rd of June, we got the dividend from Visa, guys. So we got $15.11 from Visa. They paid out a dividend on the 3rd. I went ahead and bought Google. So I actually bought $25 worth of Google. They were going to go ex-dividend date. Remember, I do have that goal. We also have on that same day, I went ahead and bought some Waste Management, which was $25. They were going to go ex-dividend date. And then, guys, on the 3rd as well, Visa did actually drip its $15.11, buying about 0.05 shares. And the next quarter, they will pay a little bit more, and that snowball will compound more and more. And then on the 3rd, 4th of June, I deposited $150, $100 to dollar cost average, and then $50 for the 2 companies that I was going to buy before the ex-dividend date. And then the last one, we ended up the week on the 6th buying SCHD. I bought 2 shares of SCHD at about $78.21, spending about $156.44. And if we do look, guys, to see how much we collected in dividends this week, we can go ahead and click this calculate dividends. This is a button that I added with some of my scripts. Again, I have all these scripts available for free, so check them out. But this adds up all the dividends on the page. Let's go ahead and click on it. Click calculate dividends. We collected $15.11. That was the Visa dividend that we got. So very, very awesome to see. Passive income at its best there. But let's go ahead and wrap up this video, guys, by seeing how much we actually grew the dividend snowball in the portfolio this week. So I'll see you guys over there. All right, guys, so we're at the dashboard. You'll see that I already have a copy of this over here, so we can kind of see the difference. And again, on the options premium, we do have for June so far $0 that we've made on this. And then on the investment income, or I guess options return, 3.51%, which again, I'm very, very happy with it because it's just a cherry on top. If I do show you options, first week, $0 that we've collected. That's okay because we are up by $4,300. That's extra that we wouldn't have received if we didn't do options. If we do look at the dividend payouts, we do have a couple companies all the way to row 42. So let's go ahead and actually click portfolio tools, get latest dividends. This will get wiped. It'll see if any of my companies in my portfolio have declared new dividends. So we'll give it a second or two and see. It looks like nothing actually, but we actually have Nvidia, which will be going actually ex-dividend date on the 11th, and I believe Meta will be going on the 14th. So we'll be buying some more shares, or I guess $25 of worth of these companies, so that we can actually meet the ex-dividend date and meet our goal. And if I do show you guys here to the settings, we can go ahead and get rid of this and this actually holds my positions. So let's go ahead and jump over to Empower so I can grab the latest copy of my portfolio from this past week. Alright guys, so we're here at my Empower account on my Schwab. If you click on this green button, it's called Copy Holdings. Click on it. This actually copies the content of my portfolio into the clipboard, which this copy actually contains the purchases from this past week. So go to Pay Special Values Only, and there we go. If we jump over here to holdings, this is actually an old snapshot from last week of my portfolio that contains all the shares and so on. If you go to portfolio tools, update portfolio holdings, those will get wiped. It'll actually parse out the new stuff we just pasted. We can see the growth. So let's go ahead and click on it. Give it a second or two, there we go. We can jump over here to the dashboard. Everything is starting to be auto calculated. We can kind of see the difference. So on the dividend yield, we actually did go down to 1.69% compared to last week of 1.71%. On the yield on cost, we actually stayed the same, 1.94%. But on the yearly, what and dividends we're projected to make, we did go up by about $6. So we're projected to make $4,247.28 now. On the monthly, we are actually $353.94, so very close to $354. Again, we want to try to get this to $425, and we'll see if we can achieve it. It'll definitely be hard to get there, but you know, hopefully we can do it. On the weekly, we have $81.68 compared to $81.56. On the day, that is $11.64 compared to $11.62. So we went up by 2 pennies. On the hourly, we're still making 48 cents every single hour that goes by. And on the hourly work wage, guys, we do have the portfolio. If the portfolio was to go work a 40-hour work week, they would get paid an hourly rate of $2.04. We're going to eventually try to get this to minimum wage. We'll see how long that takes, but that'll be a huge milestone when we do achieve it. But anyways, guys, that is actually all I have for you guys in this video. Again, don't forget to subscribe with the notification. Definitely would appreciate it. Help me reach that 20,000 subscriber mark as well. If you guys wouldn't mind, drop a big thumbs up on the video. Helps out a lot. Definitely appreciate it as well. And if you stuck all the way to the very end, let me know by dropping a hashtag 250K, because we finally achieved the $250,000, guys, and that's a huge milestone. Of course, next week it could drop by 50%. We don't know, but as long as we don't sell and we continue accumulating shares in the long term, these great companies will actually grow and be more valuable in the long future. But anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Take care, stay safe out there. Bye, guys.